Howdy folks, we're carrying on from the end of the last episode, which we basically were playing as the Aztecs, and we actually are playing on planet Earth, or in the map for Earth. So we are basically positioned in the North American continent. We've got ourselves a neighbor in South America, neighbor of India. I basically placed a blocking city here, really in Latin America, with of course an extra expansion into a square here, where I'll be building a military outpost shortly. So at least I'll be able to build proper defenses for the city here. Right, I'm using my workers to build relevant improvements here, as far as I can. I bought some workers over the last couple of turns to be able to support all of this. So that should help out nicely. I guess I'm inclined to basically move this guy here further south with that. Skip that turn. So I'm still using Eagle Warriors because I was kind of hoping to be able to capture workers from the enemy. So I should be able to, of course, build already Iron Age units. I just haven't done so. Where do I want to move to next? I'm quite inclined to actually move down here. Okay, that unit is giving me even orders. That unit I'll move forward as well. The next turn I should be able to complete my trader. And I do intend to also complete then, or basically start building the settler. Cool. I'm gonna build this to... I was kind of hoping to do it to Cocoa, but that's not Cocoa. It's not actually Cocoa, it's Texcoco. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to basically build a road in that direction to be able to move my armies a little bit quicker. So Lighthouse will give me additional points. Will also actually give me Admiral points, Great Admiral points. But we went for the actual settler here, like I mentioned earlier. In this particular position here, I will be building a... Well, I'm not going to be building a harbor here. Even though that would give me an additional options there. I'm actually going to go for the commercial district, I think. Or maybe do the industrial zone. So where will I actually be building mines? Have I actually got any mountains in this area here? There's slightly hilly terrain over here. I don't think I'll actually be building any mines any day soon. Could go for entertainment, commercial, encampment and so forth, but I'll go for the commercial hub on the basis that will actually give me a boost from, in this instance, the city, sorry, the river there. Yes, okay, commercial district being built there, right next to the river, to get that boost from the river. Two trading posts created. Creating a trade route has created a trading post for your city in the city of Tenochtitlan. Okay, let's go through that. In the city of our capital, of course. Plus also one in the other city. Okay, unit needs orders here. This unit here, I will be moving it. Do I want to move it down here already? No, I probably want to keep it up here. Just to be able to deal with any unexpected eventualities. I'm going to fortify it in that city for the moment being. And this city, or this trade route here, I'm actually going to move it over into Candy, I think. Yep. Similar route basically for the very beginning. So it's going to pass through Geneva. But after Geneva, it'll pass through the wilds up there. How long until that is 6 turns? So this unit here, I'm actually going to tell it to sleep for the moment being. So 28 defense, but once I actually build my encampment there, that should actually get an extra boost as well. So we've got our production here in this city here. We actually can increase our production output by quite a bit. So I'm actually going to go for the workshop in there. Industrial zone. It doesn't really look too industrial yet, but that will come. As you can see, that trader is building its road network at the same time. I need more housing. Yeah, okay, fine. I need more housing. Okay. Just changed our actual fortified units here slightly. Alright, where are we going to move this one? It looks like there is an opportunity there on that side, isn't there? So let's say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would actually be perfect, wouldn't it? We're going to build one more settler and then that should be it. Shouldn't need any additional settlers after that point in time.
Harald Sigurðarson stendur fyrir þér. Aldrei var víking slík lands
Harald
dagar.
Sigurdsson stands before you, a Viking, unlike any of the seas and lands have ever been known. Ha! Are you afraid? I'm not sure. Should I be afraid? Wow. Okay, would you like to sample our nearby city and sample our hospitality? Right, where do we meet them? Up there. Yeah, kind of expected if they're from Norway. Not even sure that they are based in Norway in this instance, but you kind of would expect them to be, wouldn't you? Given that you're playing on the Earth map, or at least we're playing on the Earth map, I should probably say. I don't want to remove that forest there. I'm quite inclined to actually wait out what's going on over here and maybe move into that crab position to basically exploit that resource there. See what we can get from there. Eagle warriors we're going to keep here. Be a target of declaration of war. Okay. Bastion. Cities gain additional defense strength and of course cities also gain ranged strength. Cool. It's kind of what I aim this city here to be. I aim it to be my bastion in this region here. So my cities generate income here, which is great. Alright, I'm going to sleep it over here. So that city has grown. Cool. So I can now awaken this one here and build the plantation. Gives me access to coffee. What I can now do here, I can actually buy that square that I was looking to buy. This city here can now build itself a granary. I'm not going to go to the next turn here though. Well, actually we will. 3 more turns for the next settler here. Should be perfectly fine. Trader still passing through on the same options as we had before. And we can now drag a new policy into that bottom slot. Let's do influence points per turn towards earning city-state envoys. Unit maintenance reduction, no. Let's get that option for additional gold per trade route. There we go. Gives you that boost straight away. Okay, not enough food. Yeah, I do want to basically get something done with that deer. Am I able to buy a new builder yet? No, it doesn't look like it. So off to the next turn again. Ah, they're looking for open borders. My offer, they want some of our iron at the same time. Yeah, okay, let's get into that particular position, that's fine. They want to be able to pass through our territory.
Defense is superior.
Right, next policy. No, I'm actually quite happy with this one, I think. Then again, I haven't actually done anything with that option there. Defensive buildings production should get a boost. Let's do that one towards the naval. We can always change it again later on. Military training. I can get another harbor here. First off the granary though. We do really need that granary here.
Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
I'm quite happy with that. I should have done this earlier, it looks like. I had the unit just sleeping there and I didn't actually do anything with it, even though I bought that square for him. Anyways, next on, let's go for feudalism. I can just as well go for the lighthouse now here. I can send an additional envoy here to, let's go for Geneva for the moment being. And this unit here, I want to move into a position over here, I would say. For the moment being, I'm moving it over there. Okay, then a tier 1 is building a lighthouse. '29 district defense strength 36. Why is it saying 36 on the pop-up?
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought.
Okay, so let's go for the new item of research. Build the university adjacent to a mountain. Masonry, build a quarry. Well, okay. Masonry is a quick one, as you can see now. Okay. If you send your traders with gifts and runestones, they are powerful. The stones, not the traders. Yes, your traders are most welcome. So we've seen some growth here into that northern region, which is fine. Now, one of the things I do want to buy here is I do want to buy myself another builder. Unfortunately, it's in terms of cost, it's slightly too expensive at the moment. An archer from Candy, which is fine. That city has grown in that region.
Your Grace, we have obtained greater knowledge in the art of building static fortifications. Building walls around our cities will not only make them stronger against a
When wasteful war shall statues overturn,
Pyramids,
and
ancient
broils
walls.
root
Okay, so new item of research. We want to go for construction. I want to get myself probably a university over here. Yeah, let's go for the university at the moment. What do I want to build here? I want to build myself a harbor here. Get a good bonus set on there because of those two fields next to it already. The seas are unprotected, friend. All too easy to raid. Okay, is that telling me that I need to do something in terms of shipbuilding? I would hope so. He seems unfriendly. Both of them seem unfriendly. Which probably has to do with the fact that basically the difficulty of the game that we chose to play is Prince. Alright, so we were looking to get to that space there. Let's still move towards that space there to be able to build that city over here. Actually, it's not that one, it's this one here we were looking to move to. Should give us access to some of those sea resources here. Train a heavy chariot. Choose production for this city here. We're not going to do the walls. We are quite inclined to the harbor though. Gets us that boost. 1, 2, 3. I actually might want to build it over here instead. Just because I could get a boost of 2. One, two, three. Cool. There's lots of marine options at my disposal over there, as you can see.
The 4 building blocks of the universe are fire.
Right, there's already 5 religions in the world, so we can't actually found our own religion anymore, which is a bit of a pity. Research. What can we research next? Engineering would be a good one. We can get an aqueduct and so forth. And we can additionally send some envoys here already. We are the suzerain of Geneva, it looks like. Let me become the suzerain of Candy as well, hopefully. Alright, let's double check our numbers here. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, that city would be perfectly positioned here in terms of distance from everything. Gets us straight on the Gulf here. We might be able to put it over here instead. The only thing we're not going to get access to is that wheat in that instance. Let's check the numbers for that one. So 1, 2, 3. We'll get access to some extra desert over there, but nope, we're going to go for the current one. Choose production in there, we're going to get ourselves a monument. Actually, let's change that production entry here. So we're kind of probably want to go for the granary instead. Okay, next turn. Industrial zone has currently got 1 production it's generating, which is fine. So next turn again. There's more deer available there as well. So our promise has been fulfilled, good. They've built a great library, okay. So I do have a road towards that frontier city here now. So feudalism should be coming along quite nicely here. Again, production boost towards the production of those kind of entries. And hopefully I'll be able to get those naval units built relatively quickly now. Interesting. Norway has been targeted by for a declaration of war by Amsterdam. Amsterdam, I thought Amsterdam was one of the city-states, but I could be mistaken. Additional housing needed here, it says. Okay. We're not running short yet. We're basically at the 5 out of 6, but once you actually get to the 6 out of 6, yes, then we will indeed need that boost. Alright, so let's get those walls built here. Should help us defend our own city here.
We have uncovered a way to increase our farming output.
Boosted, cool.
Normal people believe that with the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor.
Let's go and choose astronomy here. And let's choose over here the medieval farriers. Alright, this one here is able to build a city here. Perfect. There's a road running right next to it, so not through it, but next to it. Which is of course a good addition. Now I'm quite inclined to build over here a... I can't do a trader, unfortunately. There's no other items to be done there. District-based project provides science and great scientist points. Alright, I'm not going to go for that one at the moment. I will be inclined to go for the builder here though. Monument here. And I will actually be buying a builder in here. Should allow me to basically exploit the fish there straight away, plus the actual deer. Completed a trading route, which is basically built a trading post in the city of Texcoco for me, which is good. With so many ships leaving the harbor of your empire, you long to document your explorations. Good. So our trade route here has finished. That's the one to Texcoco, I believe. I can build a trade route straight to Delhi or to Geneva. But I'm quite inclined to basically build one to Malinalco. Malinalco. Relatively short one, so let's begin that route. Should get that road built there as well. Lighthouse here will give me a boost. And we've got ourselves that new worker. And we can build our encampment. Perfect. So first set of deer that we get access to here. One of the things I should have done as well is basically bought that square. I can't do that now. I have to wait until my next turn. I ought to have enough money to do that. Perfect. Let's get that fish resource in my hands as well. Other resources here, not really. Except there's more fish there, which is good. Right, this city here, we can build ourselves a market here, I would imagine. Is that going to be the most useful? No, probably not directly, unless we go for the builder here. No, let's go for the market. Gives us additional gold and so forth. We can now maintain an additional trade route, and I'll actually do that for my capital on the next turn once we actually build that builder. They want to get open borders. I'm going to refuse that for the moment being. still quite inclined to actually go to war with the Indians at some point in the near future. Delhi is a pretty big city, as you can see. So here we are going to build ourselves a new trader. So this guy here is of course our new worker. This one here we can now send into that position there to get access to that copper. And that will use up that builder straight away. Now we actually got capacity for 2 additional traders. The one thing I keep on forgetting is that you don't need to build stuff like a harbor straight into your actual city itself. You can actually build it right next to, or at least in one of the other squares. It's a district as such. So as you will look at North America at the moment, you see that we got a fair number of cities in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and of course one additional one in Latin America is 7 cities we got in total. Trade routes are basically helping us get those roads into play. And we do see substantial growth here in this region here. Alright, I'm gonna go for a city or route to Chalco. Should be a relatively short route, so it should be done relatively quickly. I'm going to build another trader here. All of the traders are actually originating out of my capital at the moment, as you see. I'm going to build some walls here as well, just in case. It's a secondary city on the continent, on the distance from Delhi. Renaissance era, interesting.
Astronomy is much more fun.
Interesting indeed. Right, where stirrups? We got a boost already, so we're gonna go and use that boost that we've gotten on there already. I've got access to horses already. Alright, that gets us access to those guys there, so that's basically an encampment that we just built. Right next to that we got a nice square where we can maybe build a farm. It's a river area there, so yeah, farm would be great to have there.
Je suis Catherine,
Ah,
reine
La
mère de
France.
France. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue
Well, nice to
à
meet
mon
you, young lady.
royaume. J'ai
Catherine,
grand désir
Queen Mother
et
of
envie de
France.
découvrir tous vos secrets.
Well, it's an honor to meet you. Exchange information about the capitals, which is fine. So if we look at the map now, oh, Paris is down south. Interesting, really. One thing I had never expected is to see is Paris being down there. Alright, so in this instance we're going to go for that newly built city over there. And we're going to build a trade route with that city.
There are very
Just to get
honest
the
people
relevant roads
who
into
do not
play.
think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated.
I think we're pretty much okay for the moment being. Theater Square District adjacent bonuses. I don't want to build any additional settlers, so it's a good idea to get something else into there. Classic and ancient wonders. Newly built builders gain 2 extra build actions. Yeah, let's go for that one. Change our policies. What are we going to build over here? An aqueduct would be an interesting one to get our hands on. But the 2 positions I might want to put it in, I don't want to use it on. So, what are we going to do? It doesn't have to be adjacent to the capital. So we will get 2 plus housing. Okay. Must be built adjacent to the city center. There's not much choice in it because all of the ones adjacent to my city center are already ones I have done something with. So an industrial zone here would be getting a benefit from any mines I've got. I've got only a single mine at the moment that I got in play. Actually, I got one here as well. Charming. Breathtaking. This one is average. So I might actually benefit from getting it down here, it looks like. So we're building the industrial zone there, right next to the copper mine there. So what else? Build a wonder. No, we're not going to do that any day soon, I think. Let's get the naval tradition in play. Let's build ourselves a farm here, I think. Extra food production there. Next turn. And I probably should again be just calling a day or an end to today's session. Hopefully you have enjoyed what we actually have seen thus far. And again, we are at the beginning, of course, the next turn. So perfect timing for that. If you liked this session, please click the like button. And otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.